Sustainability is achieved through establishing relationships with community members, local leaders, and at government level. SECOZA has for the last 10 years been involved in various previously disadvantaged communities, unlocking human potential through IT, capacitating and equipping individuals to contribute to the mainstream economy. Now, to talk to us today about their current programs, I have Unre, Visagie, the CEO of SECOZA. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us.
Morning, Tabo. Thanks for having us.
Tell us a little bit more about the organization. Who is SECOZA and what do you do?
SECOZA was formed formally in 2012 as a spin-out out of a very old incubator. I believe the biggest incubator ever built in South Africa. We've taken companies international. That company originally was to take technology to market. In our company since '83, starting in Hewlett-Packard in '74, we always hired people at quite a number. And it came out that it was very expensive to get these people productive in our companies. Today it can easily cost you $500,000–600,000 to get a productive person. Hence we thought if we can take training into the community, it'll be cheaper for everybody and business can pay us for it. So it was a nice dream and started in schools in '97. So evolved in projects, pilot projects, a lot of research. We assisted masters and doctorates to understand better. And then at last in 2012, it was formed into the form of SECOZA NPC as a non-profit organization which fit better into the space to roll out.
There are many organizations that play in the space of capacity building.
That's true.
What makes your organization different?
I think over the years it evolved, not really designed. We had input from lots of experts, close appreciation for Prof. Jaapie Kroon of entrepreneurship at Northwest University and a lot of people, even international. And it turned out in the end that if you take training into the community permanently, sustainably, it costs you about 10% to train people of what it would cost to bring people to training. So it's like taking food to the animals and versus the animals to food. And training trainers in the community bottom up, informing the local leaders closely and getting their collaboration, cooperation, makes you long-term sustainable. And the training processes are supported online. So they learn virtual skills, they learn to connect to international job opportunities, not just South African. And in the process, we create jobs and businesses in the community. So I think the key uniqueness is that we take it to them, train people there and train them to train, which I learned at Hewlett-Packard, and it becomes self-sustainable, online, supported with virtual skills.
Now, if we take our conversation and maybe make it a little bit more focused in terms of the programs that you do, what are the programs that you're running at the moment?
Key is that we, for instance, got a registered course at UNISA in career practitioner guidance that people discover, explore, and choose their own careers. They are not aware that there are 62 industries and 2,000 jobs with new jobs every year. And creating an awareness, creating a choice, let them take that choice to their parents. With us, they can't grow if they don't drag their whole family with. So they get computers to take home, connected online, and they must train their whole family at a time. Of course, if they don't train the family, we go and assist them, but they need their family support because the families don't know about the many jobs. Hence, most people want to be accountants or IT. They want to become what they know. Now, if they choose a different thing, then they need to print that information, discuss it with the family come and discuss it with our trained trainers to support them. And support is the #1 reason worldwide for young people to fail.
Now, which areas do you focus in particular, and where do you work currently?
Given our partnership with Northwest University Community Development Trust, we naturally the main focus in Tlokwe, Ikageng, Potchefstroom. From there, we are engaged in 5 other municipalities. We roll out roughly per municipal area. So we are early stages, various stages of engagement in 4 more areas. But mainly the biggest initiative at the moment is in clockwork.
Now, these are rural areas. How do you assess the needs, and therefore how do you select which schools will participate in these programs?
We simply slowly engage them all. You know, they're not all equally ready, and it depends on the school management a lot. It also depends what other programs they have running that you don't interfere or compete. You need education approval. That takes time. So whichever one happens first, because we train the trainers and get support investment, slowly you engage all schools.
And what are the immediate plans that you have for SECOZA in the next couple of years?
Obviously, to make it scalable completely, and our long-term objectives to reach every home in South Africa, because it's a family at a time. Mm-hmm. So the systematization and the making the training of agents a lower cost, a lower management. And in communities, what takes time is to connect the currently successful community with the not yet successful, as we like to see it. And you know, all towns are designed in an old format where you have the people, most of them, then you have an industrial area, and then you have the rich people, right? So we always try to establish in the industrial area because it makes it easy to reach. We truly eliminate the divides, and we find that when angry people on both sides start working together, they become friends. So they need sustainable money, they need clear projects, and then clear goals, and you find that there are no differences between people. Well, that brings tears to my eyes because we have some 85-year-old people who never read or write really, who's on the computer today because their granddaughter teach them. Some of the actual children in the program go change their school. So we like to call it like pebble in a pond, you know. You train the trainer, and it goes spread out.
It sounds like a working formula, and it sounds like it's really,
After
really
15
working well.
years, I think it evolved to maturity. It took a while. We are slow learners.
Unre, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate your time.
I thank you for having us. I really do. Thank you.
And if you'd like more information on SECOZA and what it is that they do, please visit our website. It's www.growingtomorrow.co.za. Alternatively, call our hotline on 011 791 5658.